Right now on the Fox 29 10 o'clock news, students at Boca Raton High School fighting back against a school policy allowing teachers to snoop through students' cell phones.
Live, local, 1 hour earlier. Fox 29 News at 10 starts now.
Students at Boca Raton say their high school is blatantly violating their constitutional rights.
They say a school policy leaves the door open for teachers to snoop through their personal cell phones. Fox 29's Evan Axelbank is at Boca Raton High School this evening to explain. Evan?
Well, Shannon, Jay, the bottom line is that students are allowed to bring their cell phones to school. They're just not allowed to have them on. But if a teacher feels that a student is being distracted by their cell phone, they are allowed to confiscate them. However, students say that they're going a step much further than that. Amanda Efron graduated Boca High School months ago, but she remembers the alleged search like it was yesterday.
She forced me into giving my passcode. She searched through my text messages. She searched through my pictures.
She says a dean at Boca High confiscated the phone after a teacher spotted a friend using it during school. Her father was called for a meeting.
They explained the story and explained the searching through my phone of things that I didn't think anyone would see. I didn't think my school would see. I didn't think my father would see.
Just so happens that her friend, Jeffrey Nadel, also from Boca, is the president of the National Youth Rights Association, a Washington-based watchdog group of 10,000 members.
Even when protecting children is the object, the constitutional limits on government must be upheld.
His organization wrote a letter to the principal asking that language in the school's handbook be changed. Particularly, they want the part that says students are responsible for content in their cell phones removed. He says that passage leaves the door open to searches that violate the Constitution's Fourth Amendment protection from unreasonable search.
If we infringe upon young people's rights in school, they will not defend those rights as adults.
The district said Principal Jeffrey McKee is out of town, but a spokesman said that Boca's phone policy goes beyond the guidelines set by the district, which is only that phones may be confiscated when they're a distraction. They also say that they weren't aware of Boca's policy and that the entire district's policy was already under re-examination.
This is our phone, and should not be a way of you protecting us.
School Board Chair Frank Barbieri also questioned Boca Raton High School's policy. He says that any search of a student's cell phone should be done by the police and after reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed has been established. Does the argument hold legal weight that the students here are making? Well, we asked News Channel 5's legal analyst Michelle Suskauer, and we will tell you what she had to say coming up at 11 o'clock over on Channel 5. Shannon, Jay.
Evan, thank you. And this story leads to our Fox 29 News Pulse poll. Should school officials be allowed to search students' cell phones if they are taken away during class? Log on to WFLX.com and let us know what you think. We'll have those results a little later on in this broadcast.
Now, from WPTV, Florida's top-rated television station, this is News Channel 5 at 11.
Is Boca Raton High School violating its students' constitutional rights?
Tonight, students, a national youth rights group, and lawyers all say yes. And at the center of this dust-up is this, a cell phone, and whether teachers and administrators have a right to look through them. News Channel 5's Evan Axelbank is live in Boca Raton to sort through the controversy tonight. Evan?
Kelly, Michael, the National Youth Rights Association wrote this letter that says to the principal here at Boca Raton High School that he should remove language from the student handbook that they say leaves the door open to violating students' constitutional rights. They're college students now, but Brittany Van Wagner and Amanda Efron say the worst high school lesson they ever got was one in humiliation.
She forced me into giving my passcode. They went through all of my text messages. They went through all my personal pictures, all my videos. They went through everything right in front of me.
The National Youth Rights Movement got wind and fired off a letter to the principal demanding that a passage in the school handbook that says students are responsible for the content in their phones be stricken. They don't question a school's right to confiscate phones when they're distracting students, but say that Boca High's policy leaves the door open to violations of the Fourth Amendment's protection of unreasonable searches.
Even when protecting children is the object, the constitutional limits on government must be upheld.
News Channel 5 legal analyst Michelle Suskauer agrees and puts it this way. Searches of a student's locker, okay, because that's school property. But searching a cell phone, you're going to need a warrant for that.
And I think that the school is going to have a very hard time defending that policy.
Presented with a no-win situation,
Jeffrey Nadel of the Youth Rights Movement says that even beyond the law, even beyond the humiliation that Amanda and Brittany felt, the school has a responsibility to set an example.
if we infringe upon young people's rights in school, they will not defend those rights as adults.
We are told that the principal here at Boca High is out of town, but the district says that they were not aware that Boca High had its own phone policy and that they have already been reviewing the entire district's policy, which they say might be antiquated because it was written many years ago. And I spoke to the chair of the school board, and he says that the school seems to be out of line on this one and that it's possible that the school board may have to get in the middle of this and sort this out for the entire district. We're live tonight in Boca Raton. Evan Axelbank, WPTV News Channel 5.